fighting robot. Mega Man, super fighting robot.
Hey guys, Jonathan here with the Blue Wizard Project, just coming at you with the next part of my video for Mega Man and Bass. I tried to edit this one a little bit differently, so I recorded myself playing through the game, and then I'm adding this part and my voice track on over the original recording. So I've not done that before, so there might be a few hiccups in this video. I ask you guys just to be patient. Let me know what you think of the new format, the shorter videos, the commentary afterwards, so that I can focus a little bit more on the game, especially because this game's a bit harder than some of the other Mega Man games, as well as me cutting out all of my failed attempts. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Thanks. Alright guys, so the first one that we have up here is Magic Man. This guy, actually, he wasn't too bad. He wasn't too big of an issue. The stage is kind of cool. It's nice and bright and colorful here. You can see just this kind of festival fair thing in the background. The only thing that I wish they would have done a little bit differently in this stage is I wish that they would have made like the Ferris wheel move and stuff in the back. I don't know if there are limitations on that. These guys here were actually kind of a pain in the ass. Not so much because they were hard to jump on or anything, but just sometimes they would not come out of these little doors right away, as you can see right there. I also died a lot of times trying to get that extra man. There I got kind of lucky. It made me like jump up on the ledge a little bit there, but I went through this part not too many times, maybe like 4 times, mostly because I was getting greedy for items and stuff like that, and ended up backfiring on me. As you can see here, I'm just like avoiding all this stuff because there's no point in it. Same as in the last video. See, like this part here, I would die here because I tried to just keep jumping without stopping, and it ended up getting me killed because of it, so I didn't do that this time. Yeah. This guy will appear a couple times in the game. I think it's kind of cheap that he drops down on your head since you don't know he's coming. I don't know that he necessarily follows a specific pattern, but I did like that you didn't necessarily have to wait for him to finish the room. Kind of a rough transition there, sorry guys. This part I died a little bit farther on in the level, and just wanted to edit it out there. So you'll see in this one there will be a few times where there'll be some transitions and stuff like that. Again, I'm trying to edit out all of my failed attempts just to like make the videos go a bit faster. Ian and I have a lot to play through, and the games are going to get longer and longer from this point out. So we're really trying our best to make it as enjoyable for you guys to watch as possible. And that means that we're going to have to cut out big parts of the video. So this is my first time doing it this particular way, of like making the video first and then voicing over and cutting out all the failed attempts. So it's going to be a little bit rough on this one. Hopefully I get a bit better at that as the games go by. You guys saw when I was using the old program, which was just like Windows Movie Maker. I did slowly get better at making the videos, but hopefully that happens with this. I'm using a new program for this one called Wondershare, and it's good. It's simple. It's simple to use, which is nice for me because I don't really have the time to put into learning a new system. But it also is a bit more powerful than what I was using before. So at that part, I thought I was going to die the first time I went through this area because, well, this is the first time I went through this area because I thought that I was going to fall through the ground like that. So as you can see, I'm not doing too hot at this part. One thing that really annoys me is the sound those whistles make. It kind of sounds like a what is it, like the emergency alert system. I don't know if that was just an Ohio thing, or I'm assuming that was nationwide, but that's what it sounded like, that annoying ear-piercing thing. I don't know why I didn't slide under this one. I think it's because I was trying to get up there, but I didn't even need the item. And I believe there's a part up here that we're gonna skip. Yeah, this part took me a while just because like the timing was a bit awkward, so you're gonna see it's gonna switch through some of these clips here relatively frequently. Yeah, like there, big jump there. Mostly because this part I just kept falling. Like I'd get all the way up and get shot by a bad guy and fall down, or I'd mistime this jump here where you have to kind of jump mid-thing. Really annoying room. Really glad that one was over. One thing that I found in this game after I beat it, actually I'll talk about that in a little bit because I think we're getting up to the boss here. Yeah, so Magic Man here is actually not too hard. I think I kill him on my first try, I could be wrong, but you're supposed to use the blade on him and it like chops him in half. So you can see his move there steals health from you, which is kind of cheap, but if you time it properly, he doesn't have time to. I will say that one thing that I do like about this one that I also liked in Mega Man 7 and in, I'm assuming, Mega Man 8, I haven't played that one yet, I've only played Mega Man 8 once, is that they have these like enemy animations when the move is working properly, so I really enjoyed that. Going back to what I was saying is that one of the things that I noticed in this game after I beat it, I did like a short play of playing through the game as base. I'm not going to beat this game twice because I just don't have the time to do that, unfortunately. But I did make like one, maybe two videos worth of stuff as playing as base, and you can really see that the game was not really made for Mega Man, which is kind of lame since it's a Mega Man game. Like, the levels definitely favor Base. Base can double jump, he can dash, he can shoot in every direction, and he can rapid fire. And that's way more helpful on some of these bad guys than what Mega Man. One of the things that was really frustrating in this game in particular with Mega Man is that a lot of the jumps had to be very, very precise. And if you didn't hit those jumps just right, you would either just keep hitting the wall or fall down a cliff or whatever, and you don't have that problem with Base. Base even gets an attachment that you can buy, much like how Mega Man in, I believe it was in Mega Man 7 or Mega Man 6, had the, Mega Man 6 I think it was, had the thing where like Rush could become part of his suit, and he could like fly and stuff like that, limitedly. Base gets that, but as long as he has like MP or energy or whatever you want to call it, he can just fly indefinitely and shoot like a 3-shot burst. It's really cheap compared to what Mega Man has. Granted, some of the bad guys, some of the bosses are a little bit harder with Base, but still, I found that this game was kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Disproportionately balanced in his favor. This part was actually kind of cool. You have this little wall behind you, and when you're looking at it, it's just like shadows of bad guys, and they just kind of pop out at random. I kind of wish that it telegraphed them a little bit more. That's one thing in this game. Sometimes it doesn't telegraph things very well, so sometimes you feel like you're getting hit and there was nothing you could do about it. But it wasn't too bad. I apologize if my voice sounds a bit strange, and if you guys hear me doing like in the middle of the episode a few times. I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. This is not the first time, tissue, since these episodes started or these videos started. I'm a teacher, so like it's fairly common that little kids don't wash their hands and sneeze all over everything and whatnot, so bear with me. I don't know if that was supposed to be like a hard puzzle or not. I don't actually know what happens if you failed it, because I never did, but yeah, again, in one of the videos I mentioned this, like, I'll get the CDs if they're like not out of the way, but I don't really see the point in getting them. I'm not trying to 100% all of these games. Again, like, we don't really have time. Ian's about halfway through his playlist, I think, of games. At the time of me editing this recording, I think I've played through about a third of my games, and we're already almost halfway through the year, so I'm really gonna have to step up my game if I'm gonna get through all of them. Ian and I were discussing this earlier, like, this is just a really kind of terrible year for us to have started this project, just because there's so many other games that we want to play that are like pulling our attention away from stuff. So like, I spent a lot of time that I could have been recording with Horizon Zero Dawn, which is just an incredible game, just amazing. And I think I don't even know how many hours I put into that game. And then I played through Nier Automata, I think that's how you say that game. I only got a few of the endings. I think I got maybe 6 of them. There's like, I think there's 26 endings there. And I think I put like 16, 17 hours into that one. And then I just got a Switch and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but like, I'm not going to be able to like sit down and enjoy those games because I'm making these videos, which I'm not complaining about. Like, this is a really good cause, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity you guys have given me to do this. It's just, I really want to play those other games. So they'll still be there at the end of the year when I get a bit of a buffer going on. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. That puzzle actually there, that was kind of an unedited clip there for you guys, but that part took a really long time. One of those disappearing blocks, when you get about halfway up that list there, it doesn't match the time, like the time's not consistent, so you're just kind of making a leap of faith and hoping that you hit it properly, which is really annoying. So what you guys again are seeing is like the flawless one. This part's really cheap, so you can see there I don't hit those blocks, those spikes, but the first time definitely did, because you don't see them coming, you don't know they're there, which is kind of annoying. That's one thing that always bothers me in some of the Mega Man games, are these kind of cheap, I don't know why I'm doing this, I should have known it's the playing card, but some of these cheap deaths that you get in some of the Mega Man games are stuff that like you couldn't know unless you knew it was there. So alright, so this is me against Astro Man, and this guy, he's not too tough. He's kind of annoying. He has a lot of different moves and a lot of swooping and stuff like that. I'm not sure why I'm doing that when I know I'm supposed to be using the cards. Like when he's shooting that beam, he's invincible. You have like a very small window to hit him and it'll stop him. But then those things are pretty much there. I think you can kill them, I can't remember. But if not, they'll just disappear. But like stuff like that, again, going back to the animation thing, like the bad guy animations are pretty cool. I like that little like the sweat beads, even though that doesn't really make sense since he's a robot and presumably they can't sweat, but lucky hit there. That's one of the things that I kind of like about this game. So I can say this was probably one of my least favorite Mega Man games, like mostly towards the end when we get to King's Castle and, spoiler alert, Wily's Castle. The game gets kind of ridiculous, and some of the bad guys and stuff just have like unnecessarily padded health and stuff. Almost died of that. So stuff like that kind of annoyed me, but yeah, so anyway, I'm getting towards the end of this video now. I should be able to wrap it up here soon. Yeah, so we'll take a look at this move. I'll give you guys the closing spiel and then we'll be out. So you got copy vision, and this move actually later in the game is super helpful, so it's probably the move that I use the most in this game. So yeah, anyway, I'll get to the outro. I'll see you guys there.